Hello, Scorpio. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using Chakra Wisdom Tarot by Tori Hartman. Artwork by Katrina Sokolova. Her name is below tarot, the word tarot. So the websites for them are torihartman.com and watkinspublishing.com that I see there anyway. We also have Magical Spell Cards by Lucy Cavendish for the supportive Oracle cards. They are illustrated by Jesse Reish. 2002 deck, I didn't see a website. But if you use that information, you probably could track some stuff down about that person. That's a weird one to start with for you. Scorpio. My first thought is you need a break. This card is pushing out of the deck. Is there anything else? No, just this one. The King of Pentacles is here, which don't get caught up in the gender. I feel like you need a break from somebody. But it might be something where you're like, do I need a break or do I need to cut ties? You might be kind of in that energy, kind of like, I'm not sure if I just need a break or do I just need to walk away from this permanently. I feel like you've had enough. You've had enough. Ironically, I do think a break and maybe some time just to relax and just to let your energy settle, and then you can just kind of step back and be like, all right, wait a minute. What do I actually want from the situation? Why am I in it to begin with? What do I really want from? What do I want from it? And what I'm getting from it, could I get it somewhere else? What would that be like for me? Just a minute to kind of contemplate and decide. I just feel like you need to step back. I feel like that you need a break. Something is just, it's enough. I know you guys can take on a lot and do a lot, but something is just, there's so much going on around you that it's just kind of like, it's like watching 5 different shows at once, and it's just kind of like, wait a minute, I need to put them all on pause, and I need to decide which one's the most important, and I just need to kind of catch up on each. I got to start slowing it down because everything is just too much. It's kind of like, I don't know. Maybe there's some people out there who can watch 5 shows at once and enjoy them all, and great for you, but I'm not that person. But I feel like this is what's going on. There's 5 shows at once. It's kind of like, wait, we'll put them all on pause. Which one do I like the most? Should I get rid of some of these shows, or can I like change when I'm watching them? Too much going on. Another analogy I'm getting is like getting together with a group of friends, and they're all talking about different things, and it's kind of like, it's annoying. It's just kind of like, listen, can we stick to one subject? Either that, or we throughout the day there's 5 different major things. It's just like, there's way too many things going on here. I just can't. It's kind of like if I can't be in all 5 places at once. You are quite amazing, I'll give you that, but you can't successfully be in 5 different locations at the same time. I mean, you're pretty good. I get it. But you know, most of the people who watch are human. I'm just saying. Because I'm getting like you're stuck, and it's kind of like you need a moment to regroup. You definitely need a moment to regroup. For some of you, if it's job related, you might need to take a personal day. Whether your job allows that or not, you might be like, oh, I'm sick today, or maybe like I'm sick for a couple days because I need to step away. Maybe you just need a long weekend just to step away, enjoy your life, breathe a little bit, and recalibrate what's going on and what you need to do with it. Because I feel like, ironically, your energy, if you step away literally, because I'm getting the step away with the 8 of Wands, which is a travel card or a speed, but I feel like you need to step away. I feel like this is what I'm getting from this. Things will get a lot better. Your energy goes right back up. Your energy, like things go right. Like I almost feel like, for example, for some of you, if it's a job thing, especially, it could be people, but whatever. You step away. Maybe you're going on a weekend trip, or you're just maybe even going by yourself. Like I'm just gonna go by myself. I'm gonna rent a room somewhere. I'm gonna go to a B&B. I'm gonna bring my favorite books, or I'm gonna watch my favorite movies. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have some good food, and I'm just gonna relax. Within an hour to 2 hours of doing that, of being in that, and accepting like I'm going to be away from this, your energy dramatically shifts. And you get like there's a lot more, your energy's a lot calmer. I feel like things start to pop in your mind if you do this. And it's almost like I recommend a notebook or something to keep some type of notes, whatever works for you, of course. And I would literally record or write down or whatever you got to do. Like, this is the subject. This is currently what I'm thinking I'm going to do with it. And just set it to the side. And as things pop in your head, just write down the subject and write down what you're thinking about it and what you might do with it. And set it to the side. By time, I don't think it'll take you very long because I feel like the answers will pop into your head. Especially if you write it down and you just set it to the side because you're letting it go, more information will easily come to the surface because you're not challenging it or you're not trying to like, oh, I got to remember to do that. You're like, well, I wrote it down. I obviously will remember to do it or whatever I need to do. And you keep setting it to the side, the solutions just easily come to you. And I feel like you get to recalibrate and line things up. Kind of like, well, when I deal with this again, that's how that's going to go. When I deal with this again, that's how that's going to go. And it just sorts it all out for you. It may even get to the point where, all right, I've had enough of that crap, and I'm going to shut that down. Or it's kind of like, the way this is going, I'm going to give that to this other person. Somebody else can handle that. That shouldn't be my bag anyway. Actually, this is lacking. I'm going to start this here because this is lacking. You'll know exactly what you want to do. It's not going to be a challenge for you. But stepping away and having time to yourself, and I'm seeing like solitude for a lot of you. Like, you just need time for yourself to sort out your own feelings. Even if you're going somewhere with somebody else or like, I feel like you just still need some time. Like, even if you're going on a weekend trip with a couple other people, I just feel like you need a little, like at least an hour where you can just breathe on your own. And I understand for some of you, that might be in the middle of the night where you just wake up randomly in the middle of the night and you just kind of walk outside or do what you got to do real quick and just have a moment by yourself and just quietly write things down. It could be as random as that, but you need that moment to yourself. Things will just, I just feel like everything just, it's like the air comes out of the balloon, like, in a good way. And it's just kind of like a lot of the pressure leaves and all this clarity comes into you. Your strength goes right back up. I'm getting this with the energy too. Your strength goes right back up. You just need to have a moment of clarity. Okay. There's a lot. Okay. I know things are going to change, but I'm getting this 9. There's a 6 here too, right? The 6 of coins, but there's a 9 of coins too. 6 of coins and 9 of coins. I feel like you're maybe reluctant to step back, but they're saying this is really important. Things will make more sense. You'll be able to put in and get out what you need. We have to make sure we have balance here too. Granted, you have a lot of energy, and sometimes it's just easier for you to do it yourself. I give you that. I know I've been there. I'm not a Scorpio, but there's certain things where it's like, I'll just do it myself. And I get that, but don't do everything yourself. I feel like that's the 9 of coins, because the 9 of coins is very self-sufficient and being very comfortable and like, yeah, well, it's right because I did it. It got done right because I did it. That's why it's done right, because I did it. Share the responsibilities. Just, rank what's most important to you. The big things that are like, this has to go right, all right, then you have to do that yourself. I give you that. Some things that are not that important, like somebody picking up the groceries, kind of like if they get the wrong things, we'll be fine. Make sure you share the responsibilities. It's very important. Don't do everything yourself. Like, there's certain things you're like, well, that has to go right, and the only way I'm going to be 100% confident that it did go right is if I do it myself. All right, but make sure that's a smaller list. And make sure other people pull in their weight. The Mermaid Magic Seduction is telling me, by pulling on people and giving them tasks, it solidifies them with you. It's like you get allies more. Like, people back you more when you ask them to do stuff for you, because they feel honored a little bit. I don't know what to say about that. I don't know what you're dealing with, but I'm getting like somebody feeling like the fact that you asked them, the fact that they can help you, that means a lot to them. So they're going to try to do everything they can for you. And like, this really solidifies somebody's bond with you. Now, there's a lot going on around you. Um, the King of Pentacles, that's part of what you need to break from. So it doesn't have to be a male. Somebody you need to break from. There is somebody you just need to break from because you're constantly having to deal with something. And I understand that you're doing it, but it's too draining. It's taking up too much of your energy. That's the short of it. Taking up too much of your energy. It's just no. So you need a break from whatever this is. So in some of you, I don't know. It may be a spouse. I don't know for some of you. I don't know what to tell you about that. But you decide what you think is right with that. Others of you, it's easily a work situation where you're like, oh, this manager, seriously. I feel that like, oh my God, this manager, really? I also see you can find ways to work around them. I feel like if they're just trying to highlight it. Like there's somebody who's just too much of a drain. Work around them. You know, avoid them for a little while. You're going to have to deal with them again. You do have the energy to hold up your side of the issue. Like you can hold your own with them, yes, but they're taking up too much energy right now. No, we just need to put them on ice for a while. There's other people who are allies. I'm getting, ironically, you have somebody who can deal with this person. Now, if it's a relationship thing and it's your spouse, they might have a sibling or a friend, or maybe you have a friend who can occupy them for a while. Don't get caught up in the genders with this, but I'm getting fire, earth. But I'm getting like the same strength level. Like, you know, the queen and king are equals when I read. Neither is above the other. So this is somebody who is more, I feel like when I'm getting this energy with the fire, I feel like it's more aligned with you, more copacetic, sympathetic. What do I want to say? It very much sees things your way. It will actually run interference or block this energy for a while as much as they can. Call on that energy to do this for you. For those of you that makes sense for. Because I feel like things get a lot better by blocking that energy for a while. I know you can hold your ground with that one. It's not about that. It's taking up too much of your energy. You have other things to do. Like, there's wasted time with that part. I mean, the energy that's used to hold the ground, it's just wasted. No, let somebody else do it. I know you can do it, but it's just wasting your time. You have other things to do. It's annoying me in this reading for some reason, because like it's just like I feel like I spend a lot of time just standing here holding the line with this person, and it's just a waste of time. It's really aggravating. Let somebody else do it. And that may be something you're like, well, I don't really want to push that off onto somebody else, but maybe it's time to. Because I feel like once you move that energy out of your way, something else comes in. Something else a lot clearer. Once that energy is moved out of your way, things really start to roll your way when somebody else blocks it for you. Now, I understand that this energy may not like that, whoever this is. But, you know, maybe it's time that they got their feathers ruffled a little bit. I am going to warn, I do see that this energy does get upset with this. Once you move them out of the way and you move around them, you make other things happen, really good things happen. This energy doesn't like it. Whatever that means, this energy does not like it. But I feel like once you've moved forward, it is what it is, and you'll deal with it accordingly. But it changes the dynamic. It does change the dynamic here. The dynamic changes greatly. It may release a block, by the way. Because once it changes, especially with this earth energy, it's kind of like breaking a piece of stone. Once you break a piece of stone, I don't know how you fix it. Like, you can't really glue it. It's not going to be exactly how it was. It's not going to be as strong as it was. Once it's broke, it's broke. It's kind of like breaking a piece of stone. It can't go back to the way it was once you get around them. I feel like you're making changes like that. I like baking analogies, so I'll use one real quick. It's kind of like putting eggs into a cake mix. You're not going to get those eggs back out of that cake mix. Once you mix them in, that's it. They're there. That's that. And I feel like that's what you're doing. This person doesn't like it, but I don't feel bad about it. And then once they're there, things are more in your control. I feel like we solve a lot of these issues. I don't know what's going on with this King of Coins energy, and don't get caught up in the gender like I always say, but they just want to give you a heads up. Maybe it's time to release this block, and this would do it. You have to decide what you think is right with that. I feel like they're just presenting the information, telling you how to get there, giving you some advice to deal with it. And if you decide you'd rather hold the line with this person than change the situation, then that's your business. That is literally your business. If you're like, no, I'll just hold the line with them, I'll hold my own against them. If you decide that's what's right, then that's your business to do that. But they're saying if you put somebody else in front of them, you distract them with somebody else, you have somebody else fight that battle for you, you can move around this energy, and you can create change, and that change is very good for you. But they don't want to like pretend like this energy is going to like it, because they're not. Whoever this is isn't going to like it. But you'll deal with that how you need to. Are we good? All right. I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.